Welcome, not just to this masterclass, but to a space you might not have visited in a long time, yourself. Maybe you have been feeling lost, disconnected, tired of pretending, tired of chasing something outside of you, and still feeling empty inside. And maybe deep down, you've started to ask, is there more to life than this version of me I've become? This is not a class to give you more information. This is a remembering, a coming home to the version of you that existed before the world told you who to be. The version of you that feels, that knows, that breathes truth without apology. This is not performance. This is a sacred pose, an invitation to meet yourself fully, honestly, and maybe for the first time in years with love. So take a breath. Let go of needing to understand everything. Let go of trying to fix and just be here. I promise something inside you already knows the way back. Some days you wake up with a weight in your chest and you cannot even explain why. You go through the motions, you check the boxes, you do everything you were told would make you happy. And yet, there's a silent emptiness inside you that no one sees, but you feel it every single day. You smile when you don't mean it. You say, I'm fine, when you are not. You try to be grateful. You try to be positive. But deep down, it feels like something essential inside you is missing. And you don't even know how to explain it or how to find it again. Maybe you feel numb. Maybe you feel anxious for no clear reason. Maybe you feel like you are living someone else's life, like you are wearing a costume that no longer fits, but you don't know how to take it off. If this resonates with you, I want you to hear me very clear. You are not crazy. You are not broken. And you are not alone. What you are feeling is what happens when you have spent years, maybe decades, living disconnected from who you really are. It's not your fault. It was never your fault. You learned to survive. You learned to be who the world needed you to be. But now, your soul is asking for more. Not more achievements, not more approval, not more control, more truth, more life, more you. In this masterclass, I'm not going to give you a surface level advice. I'm not here to tell you to think positive or manifest your dreams. I'm here to tell you, you lost yourself trying to survive, but you can come back. Today I'm going to show you why you feel so empty even when you have everything, how you disconnected from your true self without even realizing it, and the sacred path that can bring you home, not to a better version of yourself, but to your original, untouched self. This is not about becoming someone new. This is about remembering the person you were always meant to be. If you are ready, even if just a little, to stop running, to stop pretending, to stop feeling numb, and to finally start living from the inside out, then you are exactly where you are meant to be right now. What if I told you the emptiness you feel today didn't begin in the adulthood? It began much earlier, in a moment that looked ordinary on the outside, but changed everything inside. Maybe you were told to stop crying. Maybe you were punished for speaking your truth. Maybe love felt conditional, something you had to earn by being quiet, helpful, good. Or maybe no one said anything at all, just a look, a tone, a subtle withdrawal of love when you were too much. And so you started to adjust. You didn't just grow up, you adapted. You smiled when you wanted to cry. You stayed quiet when you wanted to scream. You kept the peace when everything inside you was begging for truth. You became responsible, agreeable, invisible, strong, whatever it took to stay safe, to be loved, to belong. And little by little, you started to leave parts of yourself behind. The wild part, the sensitive one, the loud one, the silly one, the emotional one, the angry one, the honest one, the real one. You didn't mean to abandon them, but survival required it. This version of you, the one you are living today, might be functional, might even be successful, but if you are honest, is not whole, because it was built on a single, silent belief. Who I really am is not safe. That belief didn't stay in your mind. It sunk into your body, into your nervous system, into your cells. So now, every time you try to speak your truth, your voice shakes. Every time you feel joy, a part of you shuts down. Every time someone gets too close, you retreat without knowing why. Because your body still remembers. It's not safe to be fully me. This is the real reason you feel disconnected. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of gratitude. It's not depression or failure or being broken. It's a symptom of survival. You have been living from your adaptation, not from your truth. You have been living performing, managing, holding it all together, wearing a version of you that works on the outside but feels hollow on the inside. And now your soul is exhausted, not because you are weak, but because you are ready. You have outgrown the mask. You have outgrown the pretending. You have outgrown the version of you that was built just to survive. But here's the good news. You didn't lose yourself. You didn't break. You didn't disappear. You just went quiet. You went underground. You waited for safety, for permission, for a moment like this. The parts you left behind were never truly lost. They have just been waiting for you to come back with gentleness, not judgment, with presence, not pressure, with love, not fear. And I want to tell you something sacred. You don't need to earn your way back to yourself. You don't need to be ready or healed or perfect. You just have to be willing to remember, willing to feel, willing to come home, one breath at a time. And in a few minutes, I will guide you through something simple but sacred, a small experience, not with the mind, but with the body, so you can begin to feel, not just understand, what it's like to return to the self you left behind. But first, let me tell you this. You did not fail. You protected yourself the best way you knew how. And now you don't need to protect yourself from your truth anymore. It's time. It's time to come home. We have just arrived at the part of this journey that doesn't happen with your mind. It happens inside your body, inside your soul, in the quiet place beneath the stories where truth never left. What you are about to experience is not a technique, it's not a tool, it's a remembering, a return, a homecoming to the self you didn't lose but had to leave behind to be loved, to be safe, to belong. So now I will ask you to find a quiet place, even just for a few minutes. Let your body settle. Let your breath slow down. Let the noise fade away. Let go of trying to understand. Let go of trying to do it right. There's no performance here, only presence. So gently close your eyes. Begin to breathe. Not just for survival, but as if you were breathing yourself back into life. I want you to imagine something with me now, not with your mind, but with your body. Imagine a hallway, long, quiet. The air is thick with memory, the kind of memory that doesn't have words, only feeling. At the end of this hallway is a closed door, and behind that door lives the version of you you had to leave behind. Not because they were wrong, but because they were not safe. They were too wild, too sensitive, too honest, too emotional, too soft, too real. And so they were hidden, tucked away, locked behind that door, so that you could survive. This part of you has been waiting patiently, silently, faithfully. They never forgot you. They never gave up. They just waited for one thing, for you to come back. Not to fix them, not to judge them, but to hold them, to remember them, to bring them home. Now, Start walking down that hallway, one slow step at a time. The floor creaks with memory. The air is thick with emotion. Let it be there. Let your body feel what it feels. When you reach the door, place your hand on the handle. Feel your heart. Feel the tremble in your chest. Feel the fear and the love underneath it. Now gently open the door. Inside, the light is soft. The room feels familiar in a way that hurts. And there they are. The version of you who never wanted to leave. The version of you who remembers how to feel, how to dream, how to trust, how to be. Look into their eyes. You might see tears or anger or longing. You might see light that hasn't gone out, just dimmed. They look at you like they always knew you'd come back. Walk toward them now, not quickly, not to fix anything, just to be with them. And when you are close enough, kneel down. Be at their level, heart to heart, eye to eye. And quietly say, I'm sorry I had to leave you. You didn't deserve to be hidden. You were never too much. I see you now. And I'm here to take you home. Now hold them, not like a stranger, like someone who belongs to you, because they do. Hold them in your arms. Hold them in your breath. Hold them in your nervous system. They were never been the problem. They were always been the key. Let them show you what they need. Let your body feel what was never allowed to be felt. Maybe it's grief. Maybe it's relief. Maybe it's both. Let the energy move. Let the tears rise. Let the softness come back. And now, whisper one last promise. You never have to hide again. I won't leave you behind. Wherever I go, I will bring you with me. You are home now. Take a slow, grounding breath. Begin to come back, but not alone. Come back with them, with that version of you thought was gone forever. They are not. They are with you now, inside you, part of you. Slowly wiggle your fingers. Move your toes. Let the room return gently. Let the light shift around you. Let the world hold space for who you've just brought home. And when you are ready, open your eyes. You are not disconnected anymore. You just remembered. Welcome back. Ground yourself in the present moment. If what you felt today touched something inside you, even if it was just a whisper, it was not by accident. You didn't find this masterclass randomly. Your soul brought you here because it's time. It's time to stop living on autopilot. Time to stop betraying yourself to feel safe. Time to stop wearing a mask that was never yours to begin with. Time to come home. I created a sacred program called Coming Home to Yourself because I lived this journey. I know what it feels like to be lost inside your own life. I know the ache of searching for something you cannot even name. But also I know the quiet, breathtaking miracle of remembering who you really are. In this program, I walk with you step by step through the sacred journey of healing, remembering, and reclaiming the self you were never truly lost. But I want to be honest with you. I'm not a good salesperson, and I don't want to be. I'm not here to try to convince you of anything. I'm here because I know what it feels like to crave healing and not be able to afford the help. I remember being so hungry to grow, to understand, to change, but everything I found was expensive, inaccessible, out of reach. That frustration, that longing is what planted the seed for this program. And I also know how full life can feel, how overwhelming it is just to get through the day sometimes. And I want you to know, I created Come Home to Yourself with that in mind. This is not a program that asks you to spend hours a day or years trying to heal. It was built to be powerful, not because it's long, but because it's honest, because it speaks to the part of you that's ready now, even if you are tired, even if you are busy, even if you have tried everything before. Each video in this program is short on purpose, because this is not a course to be listened to, it's a course to be felt. You won't lose time. You will reclaim it. This is not more content. It's a remembering, a return, one that fits into the life you already have, while gently guiding you back to the one you are meant to live. I built Coming Home to Yourself to be sacred, powerful, and accessible. A journey that reaches the root, not just the surface, that honors your time, your pain, and your worth. And if you choose to walk this path, you won't end it feeling lost. You might still have questions, we all do, but you will meet those questions from a different place. Not from confusion or self-abandonment, but from clarity, from presence, from a deeper connection to yourself. And most of all, you will end it with something far more powerful, a quiet, unshakable sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the pain that woke you up. Gratitude for the self you found again. And gratitude for the courage it took to come home to yourself. You can find all the details below this video. Enrollment is open now, and I would be deeply honored to walk this sacred path with you. Wherever you are right now, know this. You are not too late. You are not too broken, not too far gone. You are closer to yourself than you've ever been. I'll meet you there. Welcome home.